Lords of Death, baby.
We're back.
We're
back.
back,
And-
baby.
We're back and we're badder than ever. Yeah.
Well,
Eh.
Carlos,
Mildly naughty.
What?
how are you, Carlos?
I'm okay. Thank you very much for asking. I'm
My
very well.
good friend, Carlos.
Yes, thank
And
you. How are
TJ.
you? How are you both?
I'm in a good mood. I thought I'd promote you to the top. You're top tier today.
Oh, I'm topped at that. Yeah, wasn't I dropped down last week?
Hey,
Yeah.
I thought I was always at the bottom.
We normally go like that, but I'm sure he put me down to the bottom last
Normally
time.
point up at you, bozos.
King of the castle. I like.
Yeah. How's
Sanjay,
TJ? You know what? We never ask how you are. So how
How
are you?
is he?
How are you? How are you?
I'm great. For everybody that's watching, I got PSVR 2 yesterday, and it's awesome. I'm gonna go and play it after this, and I can't wait. It's fantastic.
Are you watching movies on it? You know,
I haven't
movies.
watched movies on there. No,
You
I have
watching-
not watched any movies.
Movies. 3D VR. You know what I'm
Want
saying?
to watch any movies on there?
Movies.
I'll leave that up to the likes of you.
Look, if Sony's watching, the main reason that VHS won over Betamax and Blu-ray won over HDVD was the availability of certain movies. Now, I've got an idea. Flood the market with movies, right? It'll win. It'll win. It'll win.
So-
Everything with PSVR. People have VR everything.
Are
Everything.
you telling me that you want to come up with a completely new product, but just just make loads and loads of movies, and then you'll just wipe them off that'll be it. Then these other ones will just fall to the
It's
wayside.
proven. I'm just look. I didn't make this up. I'm just conveying the message. If you don't like the message, don't shoot the messenger, Cardiff.
Oh, okay,
That worked
apologies,
for that, actually.
apologies. Hey, actually worked.
Yeah, it actually worked. Yes, yes. What about you, Sanjay? What have you been doing?
What have I been doing? I'm moving.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
This
Did you say you're
deal with it.
moving? Did you say you're moving?
Professionally.
Oh, I thought you said
I didn't say I
you're
was
moving.
moving. I didn't say nothing. You
Yes, I
drunk?
did.
What's wrong with you?
I mean, I was. I
Again.
thought I was sober.
On the vodka, that's what you are.
Just maybe it's just my body just doesn't work it out. It just is always at a certain base level.
Yeah, my bad.
You got the background music going.
There we
Yeah.
go.
TJ, just let you know, you seem to have a funny stain on your hoodie.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. When
What's wrong with you, tramp?
Yeah, eligible. Need a bib. I need a bib.
You're not fashioned like me. That's a problem.
Hang on, where's your
No.
hat? Speaking of what's missing.
Shit, it's over there.
Don't make stupid hat.
I haven't got my hat with me. Now, Carlos has actually got a collar on. He's looking sharp.
Yeah.
I think the whole collar and sweater thing is very underrated.
Is it? I was going to say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
looking good.
Carlton.
It's fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion.
The Carlton. Okay, maybe not so much.
It's not unusual.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are we doing today? The Super Bowl came out almost 2 weeks ago now, so we are late.
Oh, they came out.
Super Bowl trailer, sorry, dropped.
Yeah.
Hold on a
It happened.
second.
It occurred, and they always have the big.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they always like to have the good, special trailers, and special adverts for it because everyone in America's watching.
We'll go through them. If at any point you want to stop and discuss something, just let me know, and I will pause. So I go share screen, window, Chrome tab. Aha! Let me just. I'll quieten the background music. There you go. Let me know. Shake your head if you hear the sound.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, you can. Did you recognise who that was?
Did you notice? What
There's
did
so much already. Did we see Zod?
There was Zod. There was Zod. Do you want me to restart it again? Was it too
There's
much?
so
yeah,
much
yeah.
there. There's so
Blow
much.
your mind.
What's happened? Oh my god.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
14
yet or not?
seconds and his mind is blown, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
All right, here we go again. Here we
Yeah,
go.
yeah, okay, start again. Hang
So
on.
many
Hang on.
fast hits, cuts.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go. Got it. Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah. World ending.
Let's
You changed the future. And you changed the past.
Oh,
Oh,
two
bike.
flashes and the Batmobile. Oh, sorry, the
bike.
Batbike. The bike looks pretty cool. I'll carry on.
it is not.
Want some help?
You're
Yeah. I'm Batman.
Yeah, you can pause it there.
There you go. There you go. What a shot.
Oh, I can't believe
A money
that.
shot right there, Slanky. Somebody
This
get
is
this
the
man a
first time
picture.
I've seen this. Oh my god.
I know. You could see why they wanted to release this film.
Oh,
Yeah,
Even though was it Ezra
I
Miller
know.
or what his name is? He
Yeah.
went batshit crazy.
That's why they were worried. But then I mean, there's more to
Oh yeah,
come, but-
even though he went batshit crazy and he's a liability and he's under arrest and all sorts of shit, I think they knew that they've got a good film. But let's
Wow,
carry on.
Yeah. If you look, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah.
The Flash, only theaters June 16th.
Tell me something.
This is
You
a
can go
film.
anywhere.
So this-
Another
I
timeline.
recognize his voice.
Another universe.
this keep it going.
So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again.
Yeah, a bit of heart.
To remind me, Flashpoint is where Reverse Flash kills his mom and sets up his dad. Is that right? Or that's just his general
Oh.
story?
You know, I can't
So-
remember.
Oh, I
Quite a
do not
story.
know the Flash. I don't know the Flash's backstory.
What? Isn't Flashpoint like the main Flash story?
Oh yeah, but I haven't
Yeah,
read
it
as
is.
much DC.
It is.
I've just read
Flashpoint-
loads of
Flashpoint paradox. isn't it?
read
Reverse
loads of Batman.
Flash kills his mom and frames his dad, and he decides to run into the past to try and change things. He changes things.
Yeah, but he
and goes
messes
back to
something
the
up.
future,
Yeah.
and the future's all fucked up.
Yes,
Ooh.
I think that's the Flashpoint paradox, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that's the
Right.
comic story.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So it looks like they are copying that quite closely, right?
Mm.
It's just they're bringing in other
I'm-
universes.
Let's carry on.
Well, that is it. It's an alternate future.
Ah,
Time has a pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like magnets. My face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the past, you have no idea what the consequences can be.
oh, there he is, Batfleck.
I could fix things. You could also destroy everything.
This can't be happening. I completely broke the universe.
Zod, we've been waiting for you.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
you are.
Yeah. I'm Batman.
If I can't undo what I did, if I can't get back, there may not be a future. What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm
Well, we're Barry.
Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are going to want to see this.
Nope.
There we
That,
go.
that actually looks like...
I know.
What? What the hell?
What? I don't want to spoil it. You got a genuine kind of reaction thing there. Like,
I know. That's what I mean.
I
As soon
didn't
as
see you at all, actually.
I was watching because I was like, I know this is the bit. It's so because I was the same when I've only seen it the once, and I was like, what? When I saw that, I was like, no wonder you want to talk about this because this
so
could
there are two Batmen.
Well,
right?
you say that.
Batman
Isn't
in
the
the
bike?
movie.
Isn't the bike? Is that
Confirmed.
Christian Bale's bike?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay,
it's
so that the
different.
one that Batfleck had.
No, but there is
No,
a
it's
a
rumor
single
of a
tire.
third Batman in there. So
I was going to
people
say
are
who's because
saying it might be Adam West, or it might be.
Oh,
He's like 200 years. Oh, is he still alive? You know?
no, but it's yeah.
They
can
would
do-
have to CGI him.
Yeah. Okay.
But-
Wow.
I mean, they know that how everyone went crazy for like that the Spider-Man when they brought in all the different sort of previous ones. They're like, this is going to work. People are going to go to this. So obviously they're like sitting there going, oh god, the star's crazy, but this
Yeah,
film
but-
could be really good.
Freaking Michael Keaton in it. Who's
I
like
know.
He's
Even with the
back
music.
Decades,
Oh.
mate. Decades of Batman. Jesus.
They knew that even if it's only the movie for like a few minutes, everybody's going to see that trailer and they'll be like, who cares about the Flash? Who cares about
Yeah.
Supergirl?
Watch that shit.
I want to see.
I'll watch
I
that.
wanna
This
see
is basically a Batman movie.
I
This
wanna
is
see
not a Flash
Batman.
movie, man. I'm telling
They've
you.
made it look like that. They've made it look like that, but
Yeah.
it won't be.
Yeah,
It's
the
very,
part of
very
it.
clever, very well made trailer. I think.
I bet you they've in the trailer, especially they've dumbed down the Flash contribution
Yeah,
because of all the conspiracy, not the conspiracy, all the issues going on. with it,
yeah,
they're
outside
mad,
of the film.
trying to hijack. They need like hold people hostage or some shit. You went crazy.
Essentially, yeah, he kidnapped like some girl, and their parents were after him, and then he tried to like set up some sort of cult thing, and he was doing all sorts of crazy. He beat up a few girls on the street, and yeah, he's done lots of shit.
Motherfucker went crazy. Yeah.
So they just
So yeah, thoughts on the movie, Sanjay? Are you gonna go and watch it?
Hell yeah. Well, yes. Let's be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. But with all of these comic book movies, I wait for the reviews to come out, and then if they're really dreadful, I mean, even if they're half dreadful, I just don't bother. Like Wakanda Forever, I didn't want to go and watch that because the thing is, you go to IMDb, you look at the rating, and realize a lot of that is going to be a lot of this PC crowd. Go, it's amazing, don't believe it. And
Yeah, a
you
lot
look,
of
you have first of all, you have to look at the rating of people outside America and the men of a particular age group. You can do that. You just look at them and go, all right, they know what they're talking about. Did you know you can do that? So if you look at the Last of Us episode 3 rating on IMDb, just look at that.
I didn't know you could choose
American men, so all men and women from America fucking loved it, 9s and 10s and all the rest of it. Look at the rest of the world and look at the difference between the men and the women. Women fucking loved it, men not so much, not so much.
So you're saying you feel that they probably represent how you feel about it more, so you'll keep an eye out.
Me,
Check
right
out
there.
what they've said.
Yeah. So yeah.
Wait and see. Well, this is the thing. It depends. They have, like you said, they've kind of cleverly not shown too much of the storyline, just kind of the main big crux of it. I don't know if that's because there isn't much storyline or whether.
Do you want to know what Christian Bale said to Michael Keaton when he told him he was back as Batman?
Yeah, go on then. It's going to be the.
Good for you.
Yeah. I was going to say it's going to be your snippet.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Good for you, you fucker.
What are the other ones? Oh, this is for Carlos.
You're a nice guy. You're a nice guy. But I don't fucking cut it when you're bullshit.
All right, let's.
Do I appreciate that? I don't know.
Business.
Next trailer. That does look.
Wait.
You're gonna want to see this.
I don't like this. But hey.
June 6th.
I'll tell you something. I'm Star-Lord.
I formed the Guardians, met a girl, fell in love. That girl died, but then she came back. Came back a total dick.
Oh, please. He left out some important information, but that is the gist of it.
I get the same old dreams, same time every night. Fall to the ground and I wake up.
My sacred mission
Is to create the perfect society.
Boring. A little bit
What's he
boring.
been in? I recognize that dude.
The raccoon. Yeah, that's Rocket. Oh.
I was researching in the background.
He didn't want to make things perfect. He just hated things the way they are. I want you all to know that I'm grateful to fight beside my friends.
incinerate them. We were always searching for a family until we found each other. Are you ready for one last ride?
We'll all fly away together into the forever and beautiful sky.
Whoever
Yeah.
it was that you were in love with, it sounds more like her.
Her? That's ridiculous.
Do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
What?
Just never noticed how black your eyes were.
They were replaced by my father as a method of torture.
He picked a pretty set.
Yeah. Go on. Wait, go on. Come on then. When
It's less impressive after the Flash one, obviously, because there's more kind of
look,
big
come on.
excitement. But
Yeah, it's
Marvel
nothing's gonna
fatigue.
top Keaton, is there? That's gonna be creme
Marvel
de la
fatigue, I'm telling you, that just looks kind of
just
it's
another
a
film.
huge CGI fest, and it's got it's funny. But what was the story? No one gives a shit. No one cares.
Well,
no
again,
idea.
I don't mind them not giving away too much of the storyline. There's obviously going to be some
There
background.
isn't
into-
one.
Well,
There isn't one.
There's obviously going to be background into Rocket. I'm assuming that's coming into it somehow.
No, I think it's the last good Marvel film, in my opinion. I'm not really bothered by any of the other ones, but I think this will be a nice little finisher for the. I don't know, Carlos, you're a big fan of Guardians. I personally like the Guardians.
Yeah, I really like the first two.
I think it'll
Yeah.
do well. They always do well. You know.
It doesn't look like there's any particular, like, say, like hook or anything. Like it's just kind of getting more of the same, more of the.
It's just the end.
Just kind of what, yeah. And he said this will be the last one he does.
Who's in charge of Marvel?
Kevin Feige.
Is it Feige? He's still in charge?
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I think you should give us a call, mate. We'll sort him out. Kev,
Oh,
Kev.
you're skipping the gun.
yeah.
You're skipping
What?
the gun. You're
we'll
skipping.
be talking about Marvel going forward.
Things later.
Straight after these ads, these trailers, future
You have
trailers.
no respect for the
Select-
screen.
format. Respect the format.
What are you wittering about? Honestly,
We have an agenda. Don't jump. Anyway, let's carry on.
I didn't even know there was an agenda. Oh my god,
Of course you didn't.
There's an
You're a
agenda.
professional. You're a professional.
bossy
What
twat.
if you want
aren't
to
you?
watch it?
Always. Yeah, no, we'll chat about this after we finish the trailers. I think there's a bit to talk
Go on, then. Go on, then.
Sanjay, are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, look, my eyes are open.
Oh.
I'm watching it.
You asked me to before we move
you
on. You
know.
asked me to look at who the actor was. I don't know what you specifically might have seen him in. There's nothing that jumps out. He was in John Wick 2, and he was in The Peacemaker. If you watched that TV show,
Yeah, I did. Maybe that's what it is.
so it could be that. Because he worked with what's the director's name?
It's the same guy, James. Gunn.
Yeah, so James Gunn. Thank you. Yeah, so James Gunn did it. Obviously, like, yeah.
All right, on to the next one, which obviously the YouTube has given it away as Fast and the Furious Number 10.
Dominic Toretto. How do you choose the ones you save?
Family.
Man.
Okay. Oh no. Let's see how many very B-list
You're about to learn
celebrities.
all about fear.
Hey, don't
Actors
you
with
talk like
no
that about
range.
Charlize Theron?
These are all actors with no range. Let's have a look. Right. You, that guy, that girl, him, yeah, no range.
What's the plan, Dom?
Him, no range. No range. Him, no range. No range.
Charlize, how dare you?
He's
How
good,
dare
Charlie.
you.
Theron.
Accept
No
death.
Hey,
range.
Suffering.
Statham's good as well. Come on. You gotta give
Statham's got
Statham.
no range.
range.
He plays Jason
He plays
Statham.
Jason. He's so good at
Nah,
Jason.
he's good. He can do comedy as well.
He does comedy. He does
Jason
comedy.
Statham.
It's an exaggerated version of his actions. He does seriously
He
does
does him.
comedy. Yeah, he's
Crank
actually got good
Transporter,
timing.
same fucking guy.
He's got very good timing.
Do you reckon that's Brie Larson he's holding? He looks like he done it.
Yeah, it must be. We saw her
How can you
earlier.
tell from her eyes?
Plain.
You made one mistake. You never took my car. See you soon, Dom.
There is no range.
I wonder what's going on.
That's
So
Fast 10. That's Fast 10.
Part
right?
1
10.
of
10.
doing Fast
What?
10 Part 1, Fast 10 Part 2. They're
Crazy.
stretching out the last film in the series into 2 parts, obviously.
Bloody hell. I tell you what, they should call it Fast 10, No Range. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's
Wouldn't
just
that be the
people
electric
playing
car
the-
version?
They make so much money from these movies. Every single movie
It's like a billion a movie, right? They don't give a shit that they have no range, no acting skill. Then no one gives a shit. Family, everything family. Well, shut up.
Yeah, but that's what hooks you in. Care. It's the
$1
crazy,
billion.
It's the crazy
Billion right there.
It's the crazy, stupid, like over the top action
love it.
sequences that everyone loves
I
about.
love it.
And the heart that they're a family that have come together from all different family. And also, I am Groot.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to go to the cinema to go and watch it.
No.
I'll just listen to the reviews, but I'll definitely watch it when it's on Prime or whatever. It'll be a good time. It'll be entertaining. So I don't know what other big summer movies are coming out. If nothing's there, then maybe I will go and watch it for entertainment.
Yeah, I've not really looked this year. What's coming up?
Carlos, you gonna go and watch it?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I do. I have enjoyed them since number 5 onwards. I like the first one, but actually have quite enjoyed the ridiculousness and how they have these stupid set. It's like, you know, like the scale of set piece. You've got two ends of it. You've got Mission Impossible, where they just outdo themselves doing something technically and like visually stunning, and you're like, how did he manage to do that? That looks amazing. Like when he started running down the building, and then there's the one where, you know, was hanging on to the helicopter, whatever. And then you got Fast and Furious, where they do something crazy, where they parachute cars onto a road because they can't access it out of like a.
They had a spaceship car. I'm pretty sure.
And they're driving.
In the last one, they went to outer space.
They
Yes,
went
they did.
into
Yeah,
they had
that's
a
what I mean. So
spaceship.
how are they going to outdo? How are they going to outdo it? I don't know. But that's I actually
Underwater
quite
car, underground car, drilling car.
It's really
That's what
a drilling
we do.
car next. So
Drilling
I don't know what
car.
they're going to do.
Like
They
in
just kept
Team.
going up and up and up after the crazy runway that was like
Fucking
20
hell.
miles long or whatever that they measured.
Yeah.
Because
I
of how
love
long they
it.
were
Love
chasing.
it.
Then there was the submarine chase when the
Yeah.
submarine came out from underneath and they were driving around it. Oh, crazy. So I think I'll probably see it.
They just need dinosaurs, man. They're missing dinosaurs.
Dinosaur car, driving a car.
It's a T-Rex, all covered in feathers, driving a car.
Maybe they
Little
could drive through
like
an erupting volcano.
Yeah.
All right. Next, Creed 3.
I'm ready.
Here I come.
No, there's Bellew.
Cause I'm ready.
Can't hide.
I want it all.
Just like a teaser bit.
There may have been a time when Damien had your back, but he doesn't anymore.
Hey, I'm just getting
I
started,
reckon
little
it.
brother.
No, directed
Just need
himself.
some
Eh?
director.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he
He
directed
directed himself.
Oh man, you know it's gonna be shit then.
it.
All about him. It's all about him, mate. Ah.
That's gonna get in the way. Yeah. All right.
I'm coming for everything.
Great.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to die.
Don't let him destroy everything you've built.
Ready or not, here I come.
So this looks really dull. Hello. It's
Yeah,
just a-
there's a longer trailer than that actually. I don't know if
it
that's the one
doesn't.
they
It
just
doesn't say
aired.
anything about the story.
No, I was going to say I've seen a better trailer of that. It looks better actually. If that
I
doesn't really
don't-
give it
Most
credit.
importantly, there is no Rocky.
No, that's right. Stallone's not in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Doctor.
Yeah.
He was like, "Fuck this shit. I am out of here."
He's
Yeah.
done. I'm done.
I think I thought the second one didn't do very well. I don't even remember seeing it.
Yeah, I've not watched the second one.
No, I started watching.
Drago. No, the second one was okay.
Is
I
it?
didn't mind the second one with Ivan Drago's kid.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
after watching it, you're more interested in the story of Ivan Drago's kid as opposed to Creed. Like, you'd prefer it if Ivan Drago's kid won because of the shit that he went through. So they probably screwed up what they wanted to do there. But
So Creed 2 only cost $50 million.
That's a good reason to make another one.
It's not special.
It's cheap.
Yeah, like
It's
the horror
it
films.
made
yeah.
200 million.
Yeah,
Bloody
so
hell.
the horror films they'll do that where they just make them like on a shoestring budget and then they just make
Yeah.
like 6 of them because Paranormal Activity costs like 3 million to make or something.
It's all that bloody CGI bollocks. That's the thing. They spend hundreds of millions on CGI. I have no idea why it's so expensive. You need a wicked fast computer and a couple of dirty flats to run it, and that's it.
I think it's just sheer heads. You need a lot of people.
Shocked.
To get it done in time, I'm
It takes
guessing.
a lot of time to put all the detail in there to make it look realistic.
I can understand if that's that fucking Australian lot that did Lord of the Rings, but you know what I mean?
Australian.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The New Zealanders, yes.
Fuck, say whatever, mate.
No. It is simply because.
Don't be so fucking picky, you. Don't fuck with me, kid.
You haven't got any
Boy,
buttons for that
don't
one.
fuck with me.
You haven't got any soundbar
wanna
buttons.
fuck with me?
Just thinking about it.
You wanna fuck with me? Fuck you.
Anyway, so from Creed 3, that I think doesn't. To be fair, that doesn't give you the actual back. I don't know if I want to give you a bit. Are you interested in knowing a little bit more about it or not? I'll give you a
Let's
little
keep
bit
it
of it.
secret. Let's keep it secret.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
But I mean, are you interested before you kind of say?
We
would
need
you
to
go
move
watch
on
it?
to this one, which
Yeah,
is
that's what I
enough.
mean. Let's move on. Yeah.
This is top tier fantasy right now.
We're facing the greatest evil the world has ever known. We're gonna need a team.
How are we gonna pull this off? Figure it out over a drink.
Probably best. Dungeons and Dragons.
I knew it. D&D.
D&D.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the shortest trailer.
Yeah.
Going.
There's a long one of them.
Much fun.
So bad, it's brilliant.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm actually really going to look forward to that. I think it looks like the tone is kind of a bit silly, and you've got each of them. I don't know a huge amount
You're
about
gonna go to
D&D,
cinema
but
see it?
I probably will, considering I've got my membership card.
Oh, okay, yeah, you don't care.
You've already paid for it. You may as well go. I'm going to legally stream that as soon as it's out.
Yeah,
So, like, are you going to go to cinema to watch it?
Me? Hell no.
It's fantasy.
Hell no.
No from me. Again, if there's fuck all else on showing at the time, maybe I will. Otherwise, no. I'm good. I am good. All right, I've no idea what this Air film is. So
It's Air Jordans.
No, it can't be.
You know when you get a feeling? I'm doing this 20 years. I've never had a feeling like this. You're gonna see exactly what I see. This is what? Greatness. I need the greatest basketball shoe that's ever been made.
What's the plan?
We build a shoe line around just him. For a rookie who's never set foot on an NBA court. Who's the player? Michael Jordan.
We can't get Michael Jordan.
I'm thinking of reaching out to the parents.
You talk directly to the family, you're gonna lose your job.
Do you typically show up at people's front doors unannounced?
I was told not to call.
Oh, Woman King.
Here we go.
Woman King right there.
Every once in a while, someone comes along that's so extraordinary that it forces change because they are so very special.
A shoe is just a shoe.
Until my son steps into it.
Air, rated R. Exclusively in theaters April 5th.
Told you it was Air Jordans.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second, right? So they couldn't think of a movie to make. So they thought, well, we can't do another remake or a sequel or a prequel, so we'll do a shoe movie.
It's a biopic, basically, like a bit like they've said, oh, you know, we did Ford versus Ferrari, but let's do about shoes.
Let's do shoe versus shoe. Yes, I love it.
Nike versus Adidas. Who will get the car?
I am definitely not going to the cinema to watch a shoe movie.
No.
What the fuck?
He's back. Yeah, I'd lost him, but I know you're not interested, but you're not particularly interested in Air Jordans anyway.
What? Why would someone be particularly interested in Nike Air Jordans?
Because
it's a true story about the greatest basketball player ever. That's why.
It's about shoes.
Yeah, people love Air Jordans. It's having a massive.
Yeah, but that's not really big. You're not going to make $1 billion out of people who just love shoes.
I was about to say, can we check how much it cost again?
Go on,
yeah, let's do research in the background.
Oh,
I reckon that's going to be another 50 million quid movie. And
what's the movie called? Air.
Once again, they'll hit 200 on that.
Ooh.
Easily, much better than they'll do better than Dungeons and Dragons.
I was just about to say, and in America, it's going to do really well. People love it. There's a massive following of.
And it's got the Dogma Boys.
They're saying it cost them 30 million to make.
30.
It's 30.
Yeah, so most of that
is
going
to make a profit.
And, Damon. Yeah, it'll definitely make a lot of money. That.
I'm telling you.
That's the first time I saw the trailer. I'd like to go and watch it.
I'm going to see it. You know, I love my Jordans. So.
Would you go to the cinema to watch that? No.
Yeah, I'd go.
I have a membership.
You can go to the cinema to watch a shoe movie. You take a hot date.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Let's go to the cinema.
I'd take my good friend Carlos Kazochins and we'd go and watch
it. And we'll sit down, rock up, and watch a shoe movie.
Yeah.
There's
and
like, you take a hot date to watch Fast and Furious, Fast 10, the family love that shit. They love it, right? Shoes. Women, to be fair,
hang on. Women love shoes.
The women love shoes. Oh, it's about shoes.
Telling me, let's go watch a movie about shoes. You love this.
The only thing I'm worried about is. The only thing I'm worried about is when this one does well, they're going to bring out the Doc Martens shoe film, and then they're going to bring out the Adidas. They wanted to what's the? I can't even think of anyone. Some kind of Pumas.
Oh yeah, this is the Puma. Golas.
Yeah, I was trying to think of some like really famous
Gola story.
Yeah, that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, the shell story of the shell suit by Kappa, a shell suit man.
But no, Jordans as well are having a real thing right now. Like, it's super popular.
I bet Nike fucking paid for this shit. Nike would have.
They may have
lots of money for it.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So they've got like $1 billion of fucking marketing.
They've probably stumped up half of the money at least.
Oh yeah, at least.
I mean, after The Last Dance came out, you know, the Michael Jordan documentary.
Great documentary.
The price of the Air Jordan one, the red ones that he plays in, he wears in, apparently shot up like nearly double, like to buy secondhand.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yep. So Nike went, people are interested.
Have you not got any? Do you not have Nike Air Jordans?
Yes, I do have Air Jordans. Air Jordan 1 is my favorite Air Jordan. I don't.
I flopped you, Carlos.
But the Jordan ones are my favourites. But I don't have the red and white ones he's got. No, they came out last year and they sold out like super fast. No chance.
Yeah, you can get them. They're always.
You can go and buy them on
the website. You can get them. They're 100 quid.
StockX. Yeah, the fake ones.
No, on Nike you can get them for 100 quid.
Yeah. Are you talking about any Air Jordan 1?
No, the famous ones, the black and red jobbies.
No, you can't.
Anyway. Transformers.
Yeah, well, hang on. There's a bit of a conflict going on here. Let's settle it, right? If you can get them for 100 quid, Carlos, you buy them.
Yeah, if you can find those ones. Air Jordan High OG.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they sold out. The day it came out, it sold out. You could get them off eBay for like 600 quid if you want to buy them. Second hand, or StockX, or whatever it's called. No chance. Go out and buy them. You can get lows, you can get mids, different colours. You can't get those ones.
You mean the high OG?
High OG, yeah. The red, the ones he wore, the Chicago's they're called. They came out. They're the ones that we just saw in the trailer. They the last time those released was like, I don't know the years, but like 7 years ago or something. And they only came out. They came out again either last year or this year. Last year?
You know, you can get them for less than 100 quid off of AliExpress.
I was just like, this is I think when TJ was like, you can get them. I was like, well, yes, but they're not. Then yes. Maybe there'll be a film that comes out afterwards about like how we made the knockoff Jordan.
It's right.
Hang on, who would act in it though? Who's like the knockoff Damon and knockoff Damon and Affleck?
Fucking Damon
and a deck show up and they're like, hey, Air Jordans. Who's gonna buy a fake Air Jordan for $100? Okay.
Oh dear. DJ, you can't do it. You can't do it. Put your money where your mouth is, bitch. I bet you 10 grand you can't do it.
I saw some, I'm sure.
10
anyway,
grand back.
Let's continue on with the agenda into Transformers Rise of the Beasts.
Oh, man.
The black Porsche. Beautiful.
It was all a dream. Woo! The name's Mirage. Come on. Kill tap. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the trip, same number, same hood. It's all good. Pull over! I'm not driving.
No. Relax. I'm Mirage, remember?
And if you don't know, now you know.
There is a longer trailer, but I'll say that looks okay for a Transformers movie.
Is it Michael Bay again?
Exactly what you're gonna get. I'm not sure if it's Michael Bay.
He doesn't direct them anymore, though, does he?
I'll just do some research. Get to work.
I'm not. I'm not. You know, I'm Transformers.
I don't understand.
Transformers movies.
How they're making money. I just don't understand it.
Because kids go to watch it.
I think that's it.
Well, kids who love Transformers.
Toys, that's it.
Adults who love Transformers years ago as well, of course.
No, I used to love Transformers years ago. That's not it. That's something completely different.
I don't know. No, it's not my kind of film.
You think that because they're terrible movies that they're not popular, but they are very popular.
Oh, they make loads of money. I know that.
Loads of money. They lap that shit up.
They're very flashy.
We'll go out and buy the toys and the T-shirts.
I don't doubt that either. I don't think I'm going to be one of them.
Make a shitload of money.
Make hundreds of millions. Bumblebee did
I was about to say Bumblebee
made 130.
That's the one that's a bit different. But
Bumblebee was pretty good.
I remember getting excited about the first one.
How much did it make?
Bumblebee's 130 million.
It cost, but how much did it make?
That's what it says. Lifetime gross. I don't know. I'm going by Office Mojo by IMDb.
It's not good.
No,
they're not big numbers, mate. They're little numbers.
They have had a big gap though between films now, haven't they? Which maybe was affected by.
Bumblebee made 468 million in the.
Oh no, that's domestic.
That's huge.
Sorry.
US. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Age of Extinction. Bloody hell, that made like over $1 billion. Are you kidding me?
All the Transformers films jumped straight into like
the original
20, 30. Like I remember the first one coming out, I was quite excited about it. And I thought it was okay. I actually thought it was okay, yeah. But then everyone since I've thought have been like just flash over substance. They've all been terrible stories. All a bit leery. Haven't really enjoyed it. Particularly, not really. I don't think I'll be getting.
Yeah, because Last Night was the last one, 2017.
Ah, yes, the last night, yeah.
Yeah. That made the lead. It only made like 400 million profit.
Only, yeah.
Yeah, so after that one, then they did the Bumblebee movie, which again was moderately successful.
Yeah.
And they're coming in with another full fat Transformers movie.
Damn.
And they've gone, let's get that guy who sings in that one that film. That musical. It's the guy from the musical.
Which musical?
It was one like set in was it in New York? I can't remember where it's set now. I didn't see the film. I just remember seeing the trailer. That's where I recognise him from.
Yeah, good story.
Yeah, sorry. Should we watch the next trailer? 'Cause that didn't go anywhere.
Sorry, everyone. We've just lost a subscriber over there.
We're down
All
to
right.
one.
So the next one is 65. Again, I don't know. Jack Hall's
Here we go. Here we go. Brace yourself. Strap in. Here we go.
No, Driver.
Oh. Oh, sci-fi. Oh. Oh.
65 exclusively in movie theaters March 10th.
Yes.
Oh, that's
What I'm talking about.
What?
So
I've never
Adam
heard of that.
Driver and his girlfriend, daughter. I don't know.
The girl, I think that's
was his daughter.
What do you mean? No, that's not his daughter. I think that's someone he's trying to rescue. Apparently, there's a crash, and he's sent to rescue the survivors.
But he ends up going past.
I don't know whether or not they
it's gotta
are
be
from the future in the
fire.
past, or that it's actually set in the past. I'm not sure.
No, it's yeah, that's what the 65 is. It's got to be right.
65 million
60
BC. Yeah.
Well, obviously, it's got freaking dinosaurs in it.
But what?
So,
Yeah.
so he must go out to rescue them, but somehow it goes into the past.
But it's nothing to do with what's that other one? 10 million BC.
It could be set 65 million years ago. It could be people from 65 million years ago. I don't know.
How do with special guns and spaceships?
It
Yeah,
could have
they
been a
all got
previous
wiped out.
civilization or something. I don't fucking know.
It could
do
be
I?
another world.
No.
No.
What you on about?
Yeah, I'd probably agree that it's probably time travel. Probably going to be time travel.
But
isn't it?
anyway,
that looks interesting. I didn't know.
That looks proper.
He's off
That
the
looks like a
ball.
proper movie.
I
It's a great
didn't
fucking
know.
movie.
Yeah, it does.
Great
I think I'm
fucking
going to see
movie.
that. I didn't know that was coming out.
Where's
I
your
like Driver.
soundbite? Where's your TJ? Where's your soundbite? Great fucking movie.
Oh no, the wrong one.
It works.
That should have said.
Harsh critic, yeah.
What you got me, motherfucker?
Right, is
I
this
get
going to
it.
be? Are we on indie now?
Well, yeah.
Oh,
hat.
no, here we go.
Really bad feeling about this.
My memory's a little fuzzy. Are you still a Nazi?
Give him hell, Indiana Jones.
Yay!
What are you doing here? Hang on!
Nothing to do with the storyline.
I do actually.
Really bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Go with me that. I'm not too sure.
You know, I've got a bit of an issue here because there's Hollywood and American movies. They're so unimaginative. They're just doing sequels. The actors are getting possibly old, right? So you got this guy he's about freaking 80, right? He's really fucked up, and he's doing this shit. You got like freaking what's his name, Jean-Luc Picard. He's about 400 years old, still doing you know, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? Can't you find even middle-aged people? Just that'll be better. When they're like 120 years old, just give it a break, would you?
Yeah, they are going on the nostalgia.
The problem is when they greenlight these movies, it's all based on how much money they think they'll be able to make from
Recognition. Yeah.
Right.
Put him in it. More people.
It's just gambling. Ultimately, that's what it is. When they invest in movies, it's just a gamble.
Now, one
They
thing I will say.
put up a lot of money up front on the hope that it might make more money back. And
Well,
Indiana
look,
Jones is a bankable name, and it's a bankable.
I understand that, but it appears they only have two choices: really freaking old people or Pedro Pascal, and that's it.
One thing I'll say though is apparently he does keep really fit. Like he is in good shape, is what I've heard. Harrison Ford.
Oh, whatever.
What is it?
Obviously, he won't be doing everything that
runs
he could be doing in
triathlon
the
or
film.
something.
But
For an 80-odd-year-old, I'm sure
Yeah.
he's relatively fit.
Man, don't bullshit me.
Oh, I have to search this again. Do research. I'm sure I read
Like,
something about something.
you know,
He, like,
remember the
works out.
Irishman? The Irishman, the top three actors had a combined age of 73 million years.
I know,
you know
people want to see Pacino and De Niro. Like you said, it's bankable.
They don't
it's
want to
bankable.
watch them at that age. Fucking that like that. But Pacino could, he could. There was a De Niro. He had to beat people up. He could barely. Fucking hell.
Hang on, let me take my teeth out while I beat you up. I don't want to break one.
Put your gum shield in. Now I get my teeth out, mate.
That Harrison Ford is really old. To me, it's not a problem. You can still make a movie out of that if you wanted. It still could be entertaining. The problem for me is that I know that Disney's going to fuck it up.
Yeah, I've got.
They've been doing this with everything else. They're going to fuck it up with. They got Phoebe Waller-Bridge in there. They got her in as writing it. Do you know what I mean? It's clearly the end of the road for Indiana Jones. They're going to retire him in some way. The fact that they put her
do
in,
that. They won't try to do it.
They're going to give her the match. That's what I think.
The fourth one, they brought in Indiana Jones's son, right? And that he was supposed to kind of take over because he had the hat at the end and all the rest of it. Nope. That's what they tried to do. Didn't work because it was a shit movie.
And also a terrible character.
Yeah.
he was awful.
Yeah.
How are we supposed to like this guy anyway?
This one kind of is fitting.
You went full retard, man. Never go full retard.
Essentially, that summed it up. Yeah.
You should have went full retard with him.
Never go full retard.
This is the last one, right?
You meant to say it's wrong, TJ.
It is. It's wrong. It's wrong. Inappropriate.
Quality. All right. Last one. I think it looks quite long as well. Scream 6.
Probably a full trailer. There's Wednesday.
We're too high up. We can't get down from here.
Why is Wednesday scared of this?
Come on! You're almost here. Find you!
This isn't like any other ghost face. What is this place?
It's a shrine.
Guys? We've got to lure him in.
We execute him.
So bringing back people again?
Scream.
It's for you.
Only in theaters March 10th. Tickets on sale now.
Fucking hell.
There you go.
I quite like the Scream films. I have to say, even though a couple of them are pretty bad, I actually still really like them, so I am going to see that, yeah.
I saw the recent new one.
I thought the recent one was good.
The Scream 5, yeah. Scream 5.
Yeah.
And it was all right.
Yeah, I'm surprised how they managed to tie it in really cleverly in the, to fit with how current horror films are. Like it, because that's what the original one was. It used to take the mickey out of how they were back then, and now they actually were quite cleverly tied it into the kind of modern, kind of what are they calling it again? Reboot, not reboots, but there was like a word. They were seek boots. I can't remember. Sequel reboot, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
They reboot. I can't remember which one was it. 4 or 5? They rebooted it or something.
And loads of franchises are doing this, where they'll do a sequel, but they'll include a character, like someone who was from one of the previous films, like Halloween, or like
yeah,
Halloween. Yeah. So it kind of takes the mickey, kind of points that all out in it, and I thought it was actually pretty good. So this one doesn't look as good to me. It doesn't look like they've got a nice kind of clever thing, but I'm going to go anyway.
Well, like I said, they're banking on people having seen the last one, thought the characters were okay.
Bringing back Hayden Panettiere.
Bring him back in. Was that Hayden Panettiere? Was she in it?
Yeah, she was in 4th, I think.
Oh, right. No, I can't remember that. I definitely didn't see it. I've only seen 1 and 2. I've never seen
Really? And the 5th.
And
yeah, I tend one of the ones I go to sometimes at Halloween. So if I fancy watching something.
Terrible. No, definitely not a Halloween film.
Again, it's those movies. They make enough profit to justify their existence because they're cheap to make.
We're 6 now. 6.
Yeah, give it a break. Jesus.
Carlos, you're gonna go and watch it.
I probably will.
Yeah,
it's actually out quite soon. I don't know why it's not coming out later in the year, but hey, spring.
Halloween.
Go and watch a horror film, a slasher.
Makes no sense.
I'm pretty sure I will be illegally streaming that one.
Or doing something else in the background.
It's a joke, lady. Just kidding.
No, you gotta no. Wait for it to come out on streaming service and pay a shitload of money for it.
And I shall purchase it upon my DVD, my Blu-ray player.
I will only be making copies for myself.
Shall rent it from Blockbuster.
I should be watching it at the local moving picture facility. Yes, sir.
I'll give you a solid.
Yeah.
Renting from Blockbuster.
So speaking of which, since we're going to be moving on to this, so one of the films coming out later in the year is Marvel's. Speaking of Blockbuster.
Oh, do you know, Carlos? Have you noticed that it was meant to be the big summer release?
Was it?
But
they pushed it back.
They still haven't released any trailers for it, and they delayed it to November.
I thought they did release a trailer. Have they not?
You have not seen a trailer.
Maybe it was a teaser. I thought it was like a picture of her.
You haven't seen a teaser. You've seen a poster. They released a poster instead.
Oh, was it? Because I thought I saw a picture of her. Maybe I saw something to do with one of the other characters. Oh no, you're right. 'Cause I don't even know who's going to be in it.
There's very little. Yeah. Normally there's a bit of teaser material.
You mean they're still sat in the editing room?
Yeah.
All you know is that it's the three of them, and it's called the Marvels. It was originally Captain Marvel 2, but everybody hates Brie Larson apparently, so they shoehorned the other two in, and it still hates it. So.
Really?
So the other two, so we're talking what Ms. Marvel and like from the TV series, right?
Yep. Again, did anybody watch
the other one? Caps and no.
And the other one was from the Scarlet Witch one. WandaVision. That's it. Anybody see WandaVision?
I did. Who's the character though?
The police lady.
Oh.
She's the daughter of
yes.
her friend from
Yeah. She's we see her as a kid in the first film. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with you now. So yeah, as we said, the topic now is going to be maybe just a bit of a chat about what's happening with the Marvel Cinematic Universe and TV universe and where things are going, how things are looking, how we feel about it. And hence why I thought a good way of starting to transition is obviously what films are coming out in the next on the slate basically.
Wait 1 second. You're jumping ahead. Oh, what's happening?
Stick to the bloody agenda. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, stick to it. Stay on target.
Here we go. There you go.
That's much better. See, I'd pull that up on the phone. That's much
Marvel
better.
Phase 5. Where is the Marvel? See, the Marvel's there. July 28th.
Marvels, yeah.
That's when that was.
Bloody Marvel.
So you can see Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which is out now, which I don't think has gone down very well.
No.
Carlos, check what the Rotten Tomatoes is on Ant-Man.
Ooh, okay.
All right, remember, look for the people not in America and male.
for the true.
So, right, without looking into any further detail, like you're suggesting, IMDb 6.5, Rotten Tomatoes 48%.
Oof,
not good.
Oof,
not good.
That's a lot worse than.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's Quantum, baby. It's an interview with what's his name, John.
That's coming out now. Then we've got The Secret Invasion, which
TV series, right?
Yeah, that's a Disney Plus TV show with Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn.
Ben Mendelsohn, of course, because he's a Skrull.
Don't know much about that at all, really. What's going on there? All you know is that
the actual
Samuel L. Jackson's off-world.
We'll see how close it follows. I know it in the actual sort of comic series. What happened? It was actually pretty decent. So it'd be interesting to know whether they actually, because obviously it's very different, the characters in it and so on, in the kind of sort of world that they've built. So can't probably do exactly, but it'd be interesting to see what kind of touch points they do, or they're just kind of written their own story to fit in with what this is.
Then we've got Guardians, which we just saw, which is, I think, now the big summer release, May the 5th.
Yeah.
So I think that's, well, before we get ahead of ourselves, I think that's the only good thing on this whole.
Really? You're not interested? Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself then. I think there's at least 2 others I'm looking forward to.
Echo, which is the TV show based on the woman that was introduced in the other TV show, Hawkeye. Don't know if anybody saw that.
Haven't watched Hawkeye yet.
She's
any good? She seemed like a decent character.
She's a disabled woman who can't speak. She doesn't have any legs. I think she doesn't have any legs, so she's on stilts, and she can't speak. But then
Is this a new character, or is it character? Because I was going to say I'm aware of a comic series called Echo, but I didn't think it was Marvel.
I think it is the same character. I think.
Okay.
Then Loki season 2, which might be interesting.
Yeah, I like Loki. That's the thing. I like Loki. So for me, I'm kind of always in on.
Why do you like Loki? Do you
I don't
identify
know.
with him? What is?
I also wanted to rule the people.
You just messed up my sound clip. Let me play it again. All right.
Gay.
Talked over it. Apologies there. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like as an anti-hero, it's like when he started, actually helping out Thor and being a bit more sympathetic. Not obviously at the beginning you don't like him in the slightest, but you can sort of start seeing that, he's a bit more complex than that. And I don't know. I just for some reason I've always quite liked. I've always said, is that weird? Is that bad? I don't think I'm the only person. They obviously made a shit TV show about it, but for some reason I always quite liked him. And when it was him and Thor in the films.
I didn't think Loki season 1 was pretty good. They kind of messed up the story a little bit. They essentially said that everything that happened in the MCU was controlled by Kang. He decided everything. Whenever somebody tried to do something different, he killed them and reset the timeline.
That's correct. Yeah,
that was the crux of Loki season 1, which was pretty stupid. Just a stupid thing to throw out there. This is what we're going to make as part of canon. Yeah, nobody has any free will. It's all Loki's will. Anyway, the next one, I think this has been delayed as well. There's the Blade movie.
Blade.
That's
now, see, this is the one.
Yeah,
this is the one. I thought, you know what? They're gonna Blade. Blade is gonna be cool. The problem is, it's not gonna be Blade. Like Blade was like 18 certificate, fucking on the edge. There was a blood rave.
Surely it's got to be.
This is going to be a Disney version of it.
I really hope not. I don't think they can do that. How do you do that?
What's happened is they keep on going through rewrites of the scripts, and the director quit.
Oh,
that's going to be shit.
They currently have a director, and they can't nail down a script. And Mahershala Ali or whatever is reportedly pissed off because the whole thing's a mess.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen then, is it? It's in development hell.
Yeah, so you're meaning maybe it was going down a dark route, and the director was on board with that, and and then they went, no, we need to make it a family film, and it's got to fit the characters going to come into these other things.
Exactly that.
Instead.
Because that's the one. I mean, I said there's a couple here I'm excited about. Blade. I mean, like you said, we I think all three of us love Blade, like the original Blade film. It's like it's a fantastic film, but so I'm kind of like excited of what they're going to do.
Blade 2 was good as well.
Yeah, to be honest, I quite like Blade 2. I think it's a very good film as well.
Let's
ignore Trinity.
Was a turn.
It's not a
with
good
the
film.
third one, they definitely
Never go for retard.
But yeah, otherwise,
even Ryan Reynolds can save that one.
Next one is Ironheart. Have you guys seen Wakanda Forever?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be her, I'm guessing.
You know who it's about then. So
I presume it's the character.
Oh, don't get me started. It's so stupid. Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I get it, right? Young black girl genius. I got it. Young black girl genius. She built a fucking super suit in her fucking spare time and weekends in a garage, right? Which is more advanced than the freaking Stark suit. I get it. She's a genius, right? Fuck's sake, it's stupid. I can handle bloody people with superpowers. Are you kidding me? She's like a teenager. She's a fucking university student. Like, shut up. Fuck off.
I did find it funny when she said, "Oh yeah, careful. This is my life's work," and I was like, "This is like 2 years worth of work because you're like 17 or something." Right?
My life's work.
It's like your life's work.
17.
She said she'd only been there a couple of years, so she can't have brought it unless she brought it from home. But
she's still going to lectures about basic stuff. She's still going to calculus or whatever. I'm like,
you just wouldn't, would you? Because you were.
Why bother?
It's just stupid. The whole thing.
This is okay. This fits into one of those categories that they do a lot. That does bug me, where they want. I mean, I don't know if they've done it with this film, or TV show. They want to cast young, attractive people, but they need. but that's what the companies want. They want to put someone who that's like, whispering away. But they want them to also be basically playing the role of someone who's like really experienced or incredibly intelligent. So they did this with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they went, see these people who are like 25? Yeah, they've done like 4 PhDs. And we're like, you literally couldn't have the time to do that many, or they've not actually done it thoroughly. Because a PhD, you don't just sit down and write a few papers. It's not like you actually need to understand this stuff. I get it. You're saying it's intelligent. This person's intelligent. Like you're saying, I get it. They're intelligent. Fine. You don't have to start. They just want
evolved
the same
like
thing. They
Bollywood
want to
kind of
cast someone.
This is what Bollywood movies do. Over the top, unbelievable.
I think that whole borderline teenager super genius woman thing, it's a trope. It really is.
But the worst part
fucking
Wakanda Forever was they already had one. That was what Shuri was.
Shuri is literally.
So they essentially
Shuri
doubled
was the
up.
other one,
Shuri was already like the young genius black girl.
It's the Marvel tropes. How many more Marvel tropes are there? I bet there's quite a few.
At least nothing smashed into anything this time.
Nothing fell from the sky. That's correct.
Anybody have anything to say about Agatha Coven of Chaos?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, so that is from I'm really surprised about this
That's
one. I
from
don't know what it's going to be.
WandaVision,
So
and
yeah,
it was
WandaVision. She was the bad guy in WandaVision, and they're doing a TV show about it. So I don't know where that's going or what it's about.
They
Again, maybe there's a
really
comic.
are fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel. Jeez.
It's a TV show, of course, but I have no idea what the plot could possibly be. So that we can move straight on to Daredevil.
Yeah. So I think this is
everyone's. Can you play that your sound clip from the Indiana Jones, please?
A really bad feeling about this.
That's Star Wars.
No, sorry, I meant from you played it during the Indiana Jones trailer. The same clip. I knew it was from Star Wars. Jeez. Yes, no, Daredevil. Obviously, again, we all love.
Change the channel.
We all really love the one that Netflix did. I'm really happy they're bringing him back. Like, I think he's a fantastic. Like,
he's only doing it, Carlos, because he enjoys the character and
Murdoch. Yeah,
a lot of respect for the fans
and and everyone wanted him back.
He wants to get paid, so for him,
well
it's
as
paid.
that. But I'm really worried. Thing is, Born Again is a really good storyline in the comics, so I'm quite excited about it.
Born Again? What is it?
I won't spoil it.
Oh, shut up! Just tell everyone.
We haven't got time. We've been on long enough.
Google if you don't tell me. Just tell me what happened.
Don't Google it, because that'll spoil. Because obviously the key things that might happen in this, you could get surprised by if you don't know this. I'd rather you not know. Would you rather me tell you what was going to happen in the next?
I heard somebody said, I'm sure that Daredevil season 3 on Netflix was kind of like Born Again, because he does die at the end of Defenders. He dies, and then he nurses back to health and comes back alive in season 3. So is that essentially what happens?
I can neither confirm.
And it's going to be away in the
You've Googled it, haven't you? Don't Google it. Why would you spoil a series? It's like if it is good. Okay, fair enough. Sorry, it just sounds like he's going, yeah, okay. It's like, are you Googling it? Don't Google it. Don't do it. I'm hopeful. I just don't think they're going to do it as gritty and dark as it actually is, and that's what the original one was like. That's part of what was good about it, and I don't think they're going to do that, especially after he showed up in She-Hulk. He's not sort of the same character. Yeah, played it very differently, so I think they may stick to that in this show, which worries me, and I don't think you can carry off the same.
It's going to be PG-13.
Things that happen. Well, the things that happen in that story is quite heavy, but. We'll see. And then any other thoughts?
I will watch it. That's going to be the only TV show that they've put up there that I'll watch. I might watch Loki, but I'll watch Daredevil. But I don't expect a lot. I think it's going to be.
That's it, man. Game over, man.
That's what we say.
Yeah. And then you've got Captain America: New World Order, which is film.
It's gonna be bad.
So hang on, what's the New World Order storyline? It might be a good storyline.
No idea. I don't know this one at all. I don't know what it's going to be about. I don't know if it's in the comics. I don't know it.
Right. Captain America. Let's have a look. Might be a good story. You don't know. There might.
Yeah, there is a bit.
Winter
of hope,
Soldier
but-
was a good story.
I just don't see them do. It is a brilliant one, but there's so much. Yeah, there's so much they could bring in there, and obviously you got the Bucky stuff. And I love that it's basically it's a Cold War film, which
Yes,
I love. And it's an espionage film. It's the style of that kind, but in a Marvel film. I don't see them doing that again. They're trying to be a bit different for each one. So I've liked
It
the
sounds
Captain
like the New
America
World
one.
Order. If I had to hazard a guess, the New World Order is like another version of Hydra, and Captain
Could
America.
be.
He's
Have to
going to
bring him
go
down.
out. He's going to try and bring him down.
Could be. But like I said, that's a bit simple compared to, it's just they're just doing films now. And then we've
That's
got
what
Thunderbolts, which is that a film or is that a TV series?
Thunderbolts. It's like the Marvel trying to do the Suicide Squad.
Well, it is. That's what the comic book is.
Oh, yes.
The comic book existed
Is it?
for years. Yeah.
That's pretty well.
Thunderbolts is one. Yeah, there's a good run. There's a run that's quite famous for being very good. It's been going
There's a
for
trailer
years.
for it. Do you want to see the trailer for it?
Oh, but there's one particular section by one writer that's apparently very good. So if they've taken that one, it could be good. It's one that I've never read. I think I bought it on the tablet, but never actually read it digitally. But I've heard it's incredibly good. So it depends which one. It's like Guardians. Guardians of the Galaxy was been going for years, but then it kind of got redone and rebooted. Was it by Dan Abnett? And that's kind of the characters and what they took and started the new one. Although obviously the way the music works and everything's very different. But so if they maybe at least start with this one that's very good, it could be decent.
Here we go. Thunderbolts. I'm not sure if these are real or not.
Whether it's one of those ones.
It's one of those.
There is a company that does I think it might be Screen Culture that kind of put things together. It's not actually the film, but it's like them saying what they want it to be like. I think it is Screen Culture that do that.
Is it that do fake
Super soldiers.
So a lot of this would be from other films.
To exist.
Yeah, it's
No, this is rubbish.
I've got your next target.
Yes,
they released it was a poster, I think, that they released. Not bad.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm surprised because it's so far away. So yeah, we'll see. Again, again, I've heard that storyline's very good. If they do that, fine. But we could probably move on to talking about what you feel, your current feelings about what's been happening and what they've been choosing to do and where it's going. Because I mean, my main takeaway my main takeaway from it is I just feel there's no direction since they finished Infinity War and everything. I feel like they don't really know where they're going, and that's why I feel like as a fan, I don't feel that there's meaning or that there's anything that's kind of building. It's just they're just throwing a few films out.
I came up with this theory even before Infinity War because they had all of these stories converging into this huge event, and I felt like they were painting themselves into a corner in that one. And then what? They would have to restart that whole thing, and there just hasn't been that directional approach where you've got loads of storylines that kind of converge into one event. They'd killed Thanos, that was done. So what they're going to do is have a Thanos 2 and just do the whole thing again. What are they going to do?
Well, the thing is that they do have so much material that they can pull from.
Yes,
right?
They want Kang to be the new.
Thanos isn't the only villain. Kang, I think, is one villain, right? But he's not the only main villain that they could do. The thing that surprised me the most is there's no sign of the X-Men, right? For me, it's a no-brainer.
So
they did Phase 4, which is after Thanos. They did some boring shit. There should be an X-Men movie in here right now.
Well, right now there should be. But there's two things they're currently working on, I think. One is Fantastic Four, of course. And the other one is...
but that's not in this phase, though, is it?
It's not in this one, no. But they're talking about recasting and they're looking into getting X-Men now. So it sounds like they're going to be doing some form of X-Men. We're not even mentioned Deadpool, but I'm assuming we're only counting as the main...
Yeah, but I'm saying all of that lot is until the middle of next year, Carlos. So you're not going to get Fantastic Four or the X-Men until... summer next year.
I think was it summer?
Yeah, but they haven't even announced it properly.
No. Yeah, it's just
casting or anything.
There was a logo, was it? It just showed the logo.
You might get something in winter next year. Yeah, so for me, it's just another year and a half of barely anything on there moves the needle.
Yeah, I'm not particularly.
So for me, Guardians and that's it.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go to a couple of others, like I just said, but I'm not as excited. I'm not. It's not.
See, that's a problem, ain't it? It is a shame, I think.
It is because there could be things they could have done. I honestly thought they were going to go down the route of Annihilation, which is I don't know if you could kind of put seeds into this, but basically it's another, so to speak, big bad who ends up doing something that's very, there's like a big event in the comic book where he tries to wipe out, and all the kind of basically galactic heroes have to come together to fight against him. So you have Nova, who they've talked about maybe bringing in. You have, there's the guy who's going to be in the new Guardians film. Who's it?
Oh, the golden guy.
Yeah, I think Drax and everyone, I think they're all in it as well. So I think the Guardians show up in it. Trying to think who else. I think Silver Surfer's in it. So they could need to change it for the characters they've got.
I mean, they've got so many cool characters. You just mentioned the Silver Surfer. You know what I mean? Where the hell is he?
You haven't had Galactus yet. I mean,
Galactus.
Oh no! There was a.
Don't talk about Fantastic Four. Oh, they're going to say
they had the Silver Surfer, and he was in. Was it Green Lantern?
That's the old Fantastic Four.
No, he was in the one with Jessica Alba and.
Oh, who was he?
Silver Surfer was in Galactus because he's Galactus's. I forget the name. Right?
Yeah.
He's his emissary or whatever he's called. So.
Yeah, it's just terrible. Well, and when you put Phase 4 next to it, I think it's almost tragic.
There's so many things they could do, and it's just I don't know. Maybe some people are still, hopefully, but I don't know whether we'll see how it does. And in terms of the quality, obviously, if the quality is poor, it just drops off. People are less interested. You want to have some good films to keep people interested, keep people going. You have that where the second film's really good, the third film gets loads of money because everyone goes, and then the fourth film comes out, and because the third one's rubbish, no one goes. And it's like, why is no one going? You're like, yeah, because the second one made everyone go to it was a good film. It's just everyone remembers freshly that the third one's awful. Like 20% on Rotten Tomatoes, but 40 or 40. Man and the Wasp, and then no one wants to see the next one. So I don't know. And they haven't. What are the big characters that everyone's really loving right now? They kind of retired them, which makes sense. But you want to have some.
Look, they've already kind of developed and killed off some of the best characters, haven't they?
Which you kind of have to. You need to move on at some point, but
it's just
you need others to come in, and that they're the ones that want to watch. I think it's the. Maybe that's because I'm thinking of it as like a bigger universe.
How many James Bond movies there've been?
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to see Iron Man. I'd rather see Iron Man than.
I see your point.
I'd watch. They should have gone full on crazy with the Iron Man thing. They should have a shitload more Thor because he's fucking fantastic. There's a load more in the whole Thor universe as well. That background with all the.
I'm saying you could do a lot of galactic
and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bring in a cosmic baddie. That is a good storyline, and then you've got all these other. Obviously, the Guardians are going to be, hanging up their space shooters, so they're not going to be able to join that. And I was like, well, this is surely where you want to go because you've got. And if they're talking about bringing Nova, who they, I guess, aren't, unless he's going to show up in the Marvels film. Nova's a good character. I don't know. Maybe it's just that they're not sure. Maybe they are just putting their money on
We'll reconvene for Guardians of the Galaxy, but then I think, we'll be done with that. Talk about something else. Talk about the Flash. That's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to see that on day one.
That looks.
It's really sad because this is the last movie with elements from the Snyderverse. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So.
No. Isn't Aquaman still coming out afterwards? Yeah,
is he? He's okay. There's Aquaman. Yeah.
They did finish it because I thought they've just stopped everything. They halted everything. So whether they.
No, you're right. Aquaman is coming out, but the problem is this might be a brilliant movie, but it's a dead end.
Yeah, this is the problem that they've got. Is if you look at what James Gunn has been saying, he's purposefully been like woolly in his responses about both Aquaman, the Flash, and Shazam.
So he wants
he knows he can't shit on them because nobody will go and watch them.
Yes. Yeah.
Why would you go see a movie about somebody who's
obviously those movies were too far gone into production for him to do anything, so they had to release them. But you'll go watch it. At the end of it, there'll be some leftover storylines, as there always are, and then nothing. That's it. You'll know nothing's going to happen with it.
So that would be a shame. You got to hope they kind of edited some of that out, so it's a complete story.
What? Like at the end, it's like, everyone laughs and has a drink and brilliant.
Well, no, but I mean, like, there's you know, but you can at least close out the particular story, the particular film, the particular thing you're dealing with, without then teasing.
Yeah, they'll
bling and go, oh look, there's something here.
Play with my balls.
Yeah,
Play with the balls. Tickle the balls a bit.
Some other character. Look, post-credit scene.
There'll be no post credits. In tell you what, in the post credits, they're all standing. Then James Gunn comes in and machine guns everyone. Cuts their throats.
Like an old style, was it? Like a noir. With the old Tommy gun.
You have just 3 freaking Batmans all lined up, and James Gunn go, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, all killed off.
Yeah.
Done.
All gone.
That'd be a wicked post credit. Hi, I am James Gunn. Fuck you.
Oh, we missed your soundbite there.
Oh, didn't you hear it?
Sorry. Your soundbites need to be louder.
Well, I think it's when we're talking.
I turned them down because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to overpower things, but yeah.
Put it up.
I can turn.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean we're now going to be saying that we're going to be more excited about DC?
I'm
not fucking leaving.
Does that come through?
Yeah, that's better.
Loud and clear. But yeah, as I says, it means DC. Maybe there'll be more excitement coming into those because it's kind of like clean slate. Depends what they do.
Talking about DC.
For one, I'm not entirely sure what it does. Let me press this.
Press the button. Press it.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's just Japanese. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. DC, what's going to happen with them? Who knows? It's James Gunn has got me by the balls.
In a
like
clap.
this. He's going.
It's not teasing.
I think he's going to bend you over and give it to you. To be honest, it's not that great.
It's not going to be good.
Just read into what Superman Legacy is probably going to be about.
Oh yeah, sounds dreadful.
Really, the idea. I mean, I don't.
That's what it's gonna be.
I'm not. It's odd to give it to him. I get why he's done a good job with certain films. He's kind of the more kind of comedy style writing, but I don't get where you go. Yes, here's someone to mastermind some great storylines and give us a direction. Unless they're going silly, kind of oddball character.
Yeah,
that's kind of what he does, like Peacemaker, and so that's his thing. So it's a bit weird to go, well, what's he going to bring us in this direction? Because he's like, isn't he like acting as like a kind of Kevin Feige?
Yeah, that's
exactly it. Yeah.
Does he know that much about the history of DC? Is he just kind of winging it?
He's gonna wing, isn't he?
Do you know? I won't hear any criticism.
There's
no criticism of James Gunn because he fired Henry Cavill, and then Henry Cavill is now heading up Warhammer movies, right?
TV show
on Amazon. So all I'm saying is, I actually owe him some. Did I mention Warhammer, by the way?
You hadn't mentioned VK this episode.
Actually, I've not mentioned that. So I think everyone should get into Warhammer, or we will be best mates.
Just in time to watch Henry Cavill.
But he's now
acting
in with Amazon Studios, heading up all their game-derived content. Hello, yes, please. Okay, some of that. We won't be no woke bullshit. None of that stuff. No things randomly crashing.
Millions and millions of fans think about your Warhammer.
Frankly,
What did what?
I don't give a damn.
Mean, cruel.
Oh,
just you wait.
Fucking wait.
Just you wait.
Something's going to come out, right? It's going to be excellent. You go, so Sergio, what was Warhammer there? I'll go, fuck you. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save that for when it happens. Yeah. I'm keeping that one. It's in my pocket here. And
ready
it's growing with rage.
If
I can feel it growing. It's like that scene from The Blob when the bum walks in and his body's getting bigger. That's my big fuck you waiting for that moment. That's what it is.
There you go. That's what I say. All right, that's been a long enough stream. What are we doing next time? Sanjay, it's up to you now. What do you want to do next time? Something that you'll probably forget.
Well, yeah, because normally I just do kind of really random stuff. So have we done actors with no range? Have we done that?
No, that was on the cards, but we didn't get around to it.
Yeah, so I want to do it. This is a tricky one because are you talking about actors with no range or character actors? Right. So that's an interesting point because you may say that I'll pick Paul out of the box like Danny Trejo. Right. I'll be back. Okay. Danny Trejo is a great example of he only plays one person. That doesn't mean he's a particularly bad actor. He just does that one thing. He's a character actor.
Very well. Everyone wants him to do that role.
Yeah. Then you've got people like Dwayne Johnson. You go, what's going on there? So we can discuss that.
Do you want to also go down the line of ones who have range or just stick to no range?
I've got one for you, this guy.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Same guy.
Interesting point, yeah.
If it was that from Carlos, you don't know because he could be from any.
I was going to say, it could be from any one of them.
I think just discussing people who we feel just play the same person is going to be quite interesting. But obviously, if you've got some examples of the opposite of that, that'd be brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't mind. I don't mind popping down a few names of people as a contrast, maybe.
Just get a few of each. Obviously, I'm more interested in the no range.
Yeah.
But there's always a couple, probably the same sorts of names that'll come up.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Cool. That's what we're doing. So
let's do it.
Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye to both the subscribers. Like and subscribe.